we have to be a part of it. So that is where Ayurveda comes in. We are using the resources of nature for our well-being. We're not trying to produce any extra chemicals. We're not trying to produce. This is the natural rule of things. This will go on this way. We are here to use God's vision to help us go forward. And ultimately, if we use it properly, we'll also be happy. You will be happy. Everyone will be happy. Okay, that is it. Yeah.
The topic of Ayurveda, right, sir?
Wanting to philosophy a bit, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let us come back again to the point. I have heard about the superior debate that is happening between modern medicine and Ayurveda. Can you please explain about that?
Superior debate, I mean, there is no debate actually between modern medicine and Ayurveda. Modern medicine is modern medicine. So I'm not against modern medicine. It is a highly advanced form of medicine. Researches have been done. So the amount of research that has been done in modern medicine is stupendous. It is extremely good. And the way they have gone forward, it is also highly commendable. Like, for example, the study of different kinds of things. Supposing a person has a heart attack, definitely yes, people will go to modern medicine. Supposing you're having a different, whatever that infection, very heavy infection, there also modern medicine is very helpful. But to say that that is the total thing, that is the only thing that can lead you forward, that is not proper. Supposing you have a chronic illness, like supposing there is a degeneration of your spine or maybe of your knee joint. What can modern medicine do there? That is a question.
Yes.
So you can diagnose the thing properly. You can say it's IVDP, it's a lumbar disc degeneration, take MRIs of the whole thing. And ultimately, after diagnosing it, what is being done? This is for people to understand. Painkillers. You keep giving painkillers in different brands, different models. You keep changing it. And ultimately, one day you say surgery is required. Right? Supposing you have a knee generation in your cartilage in the knee, osteoarthritis, there again the same thing happens. You take an MRI, you diagnose the whole thing, say it is whatever, degenerative osteoarthritis or maybe some other kind of thing. You diagnose the case, and then the medicines given are basic painkillers. You can give toricoxib, then you can give steroids, you can give Dolonex, you can give piroxicam, you can give so many different kinds of whatever that painkillers are there. You give one after the other, and ultimately one fine morning they tell you have to perform surgery. That is the ultimate thing. Now, suppose you are able to regenerate that disc without these things, give it time, say 4 to 5 months time, and able to regenerate the whole thing, isn't that much more better than doing a surgery? So that is what we are doing out here. We have documented cases in which we have definite results in terms of radiological proof. We can show that definitely yes, there has been regeneration and people are getting better. So once you have that with you, then why do you have to have a fight between these two systems of medicine? Of course, yes, modern medicine is highly advanced. They are doing stupendous work in their own field. So we are not trying to replace modern medicine. We are trying to be a part of medicine. And we are a part of medicine. So you can't actually replace one with the other. We have to integrate both the things together. That is how it goes forward. So you have to understand both this thing better. So once you do that, this concept that people are fighting each other, and especially in our hospital where there is allopathy and Ayurveda functioning hand in hand, I think many of the doctors out here realize that thing, and we are beautifully doing the whole thing together out here.
Yes. As when we talk about this Ayurveda, there are many myths associated with it, right?
Like
some people says that it is an outdated thing. Some others says that only vegetarians can perform Ayurvedic treatment. Like that, myths.
Myths and misnomers, wrong notions, these are all available. Is it outdated? No, it is not outdated. It is very much a part of modernity because ultimately the way of functioning, the way it functions in the body is almost on similar terms. So we have only one body.
Okay.
So in this body, now for example, there are so many medicines that act in the body. The exact mechanism may not be known. Like for example, you take the case of steroids. Many people may say this is acting in this manner, this acting in this manner, but the exact action of steroids in terms of pharmacokinetics is not exactly understood.
Okay.
I don't think even the modern medicine has properly understood how it acts, what it is acting in the body. It is being given on a widespread basis. There are many, if you took certain books, it is still mentioned out there. The exact action is not known. But still you are using these medicines. Similarly, in Ayurveda also, when you give a medicine, we use our techniques of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, which may not be familiar with the, what's it for that, layman or maybe the external world. Only the people within Ayurveda, they tend to understand these things. But ultimately you get results. So definitely yes, there is more scope for development. We can try to explain these things in terms of modern, values, modern pharmacokinetic basis.
Okay.
And we are working on it, definitely yes, and we have certain documents to give forward. So to say it is outdated would be wrong, but still there is scope for improvement. Definitely yes, there is scope for improvement. That has to be said. And then the second thing about myths like diet formation, vegetarian, that is absolutely wrong. I mean, there are so many different chapters in Ayurveda which say meat has to be given in which condition different kinds of meat has to be. We talk about Jangala mamsam, Anupamamsam, meat that is obtained from deserts, meat that is obtained from wet areas, in which conditions you should give certain kinds of meat. So to say that Ayurveda means vegetarian, Ayurveda is Patya means avoiding non-vegetarian uh, food, that is absolutely wrong. Because the book itself mentions there are many areas in which you have to give these things.
Okay.
And so many of our medicines are being produced from meat. So to say that Ayurveda is purely vegetarian, that is a misnomer. That is something that quacks actually propagating.
Yeah.
So that hasn't to be accepted as such.
It is a false statement,
that
right?
is a false statement. Yeah.
Okay. So I have to add something to that. That means before we jump into a conclusion, have a research on it. Like these myths and misnomers are everywhere while we search about Ayurveda, right? Yeah, that is the addition to what you said, sir.
Yeah, so there are different forms of looking at it, the way you interpret things. Like ultimately, a science has been laid down before you. The interpretation is more important than the actual listing. Many people try to interpret it in a different manner.
Yeah.
Like Vada, Pitta, and Kapha. Like again, you go into the divisions of Vada, like Prana Vayu, Udana Vayu. If you look at these things in detail, you will find that there are systems in the body. Like they're actually mentioning the Brahma spot in the brain, the peristaltic movement in the body. Then you're talking about the endocrine system. These are all being mentioned out here, maybe on a different basis, not in the exact modality that modern medicine is talking. But these are all being mentioned here. That is not within the scope of this talk.
Okay.
That requires a different kind of sitting down and talking, because that's a huge this thing treatise. And if you talk about it, you'll understand that these theories are not simple theories. They have gone deep into it. So we are actually talking about the adrenaline in the body. We're talking peristaltic movements. We are talking about the apana vayu, simply means the nervous stimulation that is coming in. So these things are all scientifically done. But the thing is, the people, they try to misunderstand the whole thing, and they try to generally say it is unscientific, unholy. These things are said. But if you read it properly, it is not so.
Many of the forwarded messages in WhatsApp and through social media, there is a misleading information about these kind of treatments. That is why these myths and misnomers are
all
there.
Kinds of things. Everything has effects, side effects, good points, bad points.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it is not the people who decide things. It is the people who perform these things who actually decide things. So WhatsApp and these things, we all know that it is mostly being handled by people who have no knowledge about these things. So you can't actually rely on these people. So just listen from here and take it out from here. That is all. I mean, these kinds of things, we can't promote it. You just go by what is right and what is wrong. That is all.
Yeah.
That is what we do. And no matter what, we'll always stick by what is true. And that is the right way forward, I believe.
Yeah. That is the right way to move forward.
Yeah.
So before we conclude, I have a question on the scope and opportunity of Ayurveda in this age. It is 2024, and what exactly is the scope of Ayurveda?
2024, we are going forward. Actually, I think in the last, since I started learning Ayurveda, maybe I've already spent 17 years here in Ahalia. Maybe 5 years before that, actually, I started, after studying and all that started. At that time, the level at which Ayurveda was and what it is now, there's a huge difference. We have grown considerably.
Yes.
So it has not gone down, it has only gone up. And the acceptance of Ayurveda in the world, that has also increased. The people, they have become more knowledgeful,
Yes.
knowledgeful of the medicines they are using. Like you told before, WhatsApp and modern whatever that things like internet. Now people are able to understand their diseases much more. So supposing they have a disease, they are able to go through the net and understand what their disease is. So earlier on, doctors used to be gods. Whatever the doctor says, the patient follows. Now that
Yes.
is not the case. People, they go forward, they try to analyze their disease, do research on the disease, and they know what they require and what they don't require. They know when they are being fooled by painkillers. They know when they are being fooled by steroids. So ultimately, the people come to us saying we are tired of these kinds of medicines. And once that thing catches on, we get fresh patients.
Yes.
So it is growing. Internationally also, things are starting to look better. Of course, there's also the rejuvenation aspect. People already have been coming here, but that is just the rejuvenation aspect. But the treatment aspect also is growing. And the future of Ayurveda. Definitely, yes, there's a huge scope for Ayurveda. Like there are many people who proclaim to be the whatever their ancestral seeds of Ayurveda, but at Ahalia we can't claim that we have a huge history in Ayurveda. Maybe only 17 years, but definitely yes, we are the future of Ayurveda.
Yeah, we have milestones, right?
Yeah, we will take it forward in a scientific manner. That is what at Ahalia we are trying to do. And the new breed of doctors that are coming out from different colleges, they also have this modern mindset because they're all coming from that background: modern physics, modern chemistry, modern. So when they try to correlate all these things with the modern techniques with Ayurveda, definitely as Ayurveda progresses and Ayurveda has still a lot of room to grow. It will grow, and the scope is very very bright for Ayurveda.
Yeah. Both of it will increase in terms of. I'm talking about the modern medicine when it is
Modern
incorporated with the
medicine,
Ayurveda.
yeah.
Both grows, no?
See, it's not incorporating one into the other. It's a merging of the both. That is how the Chinese have done it. It's part on the. It's a see. It's a job of the government also to preserve your tradition. Like
Yes.
Chinese government, they have actually promoted their systems of medicine, acupuncture, and all the different kinds of medicine. They have promoted it. So internationally, acupuncture and all these kinds of treatments are now are being recognized in different countries. And Ayurveda also, believe it or not, insurance has been given it. They have been sanctioned in UAE, the Arab countries.
Yeah.
Whereas in India, still we are not fully open to insurance companies. But in UAE and all the other Arab countries, they are giving full insurance for Ayurvedic treatments. It has been accepted out there. So it is just a matter of time because before it becomes a good thing in out here also. There are some people who just try to go against it just for the sake of going against it. Otherwise, there is nothing wrong in it. Okay.
But there is hope, right?
It's not hope, it is going forward.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of hope, definitely it is going forward. And I think people should come more into Ayurveda because the results are much more permanent.
Okay. So Ayurveda, as we have said before, it is ancient wisdom and we have covered only just a part of it. It is a vast thing. So hoping to meet you soon with another discussion. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. As we conclude another episode of Life Through Ayurveda, let us carry what we have uncovered together. Remember, Ayurveda is not just science. It welcomes you to align with nature. As you journey beyond this podcast, may you able to explore more essence and beauty of Ayurveda. As you journey beyond this podcast, may you able to continue grow with Ayurveda, heal with Ayurveda. Until we meet again, may you be blessed with abundant wisdom and inner healing. Thank you.